Welcome back. A new bookstore in Anaheim is cultivating community.
That's right, Ainsley. A local high school teacher noticed a need for a safe space in the city and created it. Our reporter Sherahan Tahiri joins us now with the story.
Thank you. That's right. I visited Anaheim's The Untold Story bookstore on a very special evening. Poetry night at The Untold Story brings folks together from different backgrounds to share their stories. This little bookstore has become a safe haven for anyone who needs a place to belong. Lisette Barrios Garcian says she's always been a book nerd and loved reading from a young age. Anaheim's last independent bookstore closed in the early 90s. After that, Lisette began visiting Libreria Martinez in Santa Ana, where you could find books in Spanish. But then, Libreria Martinez closed in 2016. Of course, major chain bookstores remained. But Lisette was looking for something more than a bookstore. She was looking for a community.
Right now, we have to form community. And so if you haven't been part, if you don't have a space where you feel you're part of that community, our door is wide open.
The walls of Lisette's bookstore highlight local artists' work for sale. She has a share and take stocked with canned goods and other essentials for anyone who is in need.
And just like last Sunday, we actually had our very first kind of like a free market. And we had the community gather and people brought clothes, they brought furniture, they brought food. And if you needed it, you were welcome to it.
Lisette told me the story of a Chapman student who visited the store looking for a place to connect.
And I was kind of worried about him. And I said, you know, whenever you're feeling lonely, whenever you feel like you don't fit in, come, you know, we will always welcome you. You're always welcome here. So, you know, if you're in that spot where you don't have to come and buy, that's not the purpose of this bookstore. Yeah.
Now the Untold Story has become a safe meeting space, hosting book clubs for Spanish speakers, story time for littles, and open mic poetry every last Friday of the month.
The never-ending game. His brother's in his footsteps trying to get him some fame. There's no one to blame. It's the life of the street in the city of the halo where you have a receipt.
Local resident David Alvarado says the bookstore is unlike anything else in Anaheim, providing a platform for unheard voices.
I get to tell you about people in my neighborhood that are either no longer alive, are incarcerated, or they can't even piece a sentence together. So what I'm doing is I'm speaking for them. So having a spot like this where it makes you feel like you're at home and you are at home is very important to anybody who's a writer, performer, anything of that nature.
And I think that sometimes we forget that the power of poetry, the power of literature, what it has when it comes to empathy. And what you saw right now, the reaction, this poetry reminds us that we have to have empathy for one another. It reminds us of our humanity.
If you're looking for a place to share your art, find community, or have a cup of coffee, be sure to check out the Untold Story bookstore in Anaheim. I'm Sherahan Tahiri reporting for Chapman News.